Thanks for dropping in. Today, it's a pretty exciting day for us. We've just taken delivery of our new Kubota LX2620. We're looking forward to all the new features of this tractor. However, a bit of a bittersweet day, so we had to trade in our Kubota B2650, which was a great tractor, which we've had for the past 10 years. But we're looking forward to all the new features, as I said, on this tractor, and we'd like to share that with you. So, hang around and we'll get to it. The LX2620 comes in 3 models. The SU, Special Utility model, which is pretty much a bare bones tractor, however, nonetheless a great tractor. The Open Station model, very similar features to what we have in the cab model, obviously less the cab, and what we have here, the cab model. We opted for the cab model, mostly for the added comfort. We have an extremely long driveway and some pretty significant snowfalls. And as you well know, no matter which way the wind's blowing, it's always in your face. The LX2620 comes with a step, which is optional on a lot of tractors. On the left side of the dash are your brake pedals, which can be operated separately or simultaneously simply by lifting or dropping this bar, which tie the pedals together. For ease of operation and safety, I would certainly recommend that they be operated simultaneously. The diff lock, which is under the seat on the left side, is activated by pressing down on your heel, which locks the rear wheels. To the right of the diff lock is the 3-point hitch speed control. Simply by rotating the knob there, you can vary the speed in which your 3-point hitch goes up and down. To the right of that is the 2- and 4-wheel drive selector lever. This tractor obviously offers both 4- and 2-wheel drive. To the right of the steering column is a pedal here which you activate with your foot, and it allows you to adjust the angle of your steering wheel. Beside that on the floor is the hydrostatic transmission treadle. Pushing forward with your foot allows the vehicle to go forward, obviously, and pushing down with your heel for reversed. And the LX2620 does have a hydrostatic transmission. A big improvement to the LX2620 is what I would consider a luxury seat compared to what you find in most compact tractors. It had a weight adjustment lever here. It has a lever to move the seat back and forth. On the right side of the seat, it has a lever to move the seat back and forward. And each armrest has an individual adjustment, so you can change the angle of the armrest. Pretty comfortable. The cab of the LX2620 offers plenty of storage. On either side of the seat, there's a cup holder and cubbies, as well as behind the seat, there's plenty of room for storing adjustable wrench, screwdriver, clevis pins, and any of those handy items that you always seem to need. Located on the left side of the seat are your main controls. You'll notice that the handles are ergonomically designed and color-coded. Orange indicates motion, such as throttle and cruise control, and yellow indicates PTO operation. First of all is the transmission, closest to the window. It's a 3-range transmission, high, medium, and low, with a neutral. Behind that are your 2 PTO levers. The LX2620 comes in a mid and rear PTO configuration, and the yellow lever in front of that is to activate the PTO. And finally, your loader control arm, which on the Kubota includes a float function. This function is engaged by pushing the stick all the way forward or all the way to the right, and comes in handy when back dragging or when used in conjunction with a front snowball. Conveniently located on the rear of the right front loader arm is a handy label which indicates the joystick functions, easily seen from inside the cab. On the left side of the dash, you'll notice there's a 12-volt socket for any 12-volt appliance you might have. Directly below that, there's 2 toggle switches which work the outside front and rear LED work lights. And below that, you'll see the turn indicator, your headlight, which is also LED, and a button for your horn. Also an added feature on the left side of the dash, the throttle, which is attached to the steering column, and as you can see is activated by simply moving it up and down for fast and slow. Below that is the red 4-way hazard flasher button. Directly above that is the toggle switches for both the front and rear windshield washer, and above that is your rear window defogger button. More importantly, a new feature is the PTO button, which by depressing that button will allow you to activate your PTO outside of the cab. A very convenient feature. In the older B series tractors, you had to put your seat forward to deactivate the safety switch before you were able to engage the PTO. Very, very handy, this new button. And directly to the left of that is a rubber button. There is to switch the modes on the digital dash, which I'll show you momentarily. Finally, located on the top of the dash and behind the steering wheel is a cubby, great for holding your cell phone or anything else you might need. In behind the seat is the latch for the rear window, which allows you to open the window fully by flipping the latch and leaving the window partially open for fresh air. Conveniently located and easily accessible on the roof of the tractor is the AM/FM Bluetooth radio, climate control knobs, both for heating and air conditioning, and a dome light, plus a series of 6 fresh air vents. Located directly behind the driver's seat, in the center is a large fresh air vent. On either side of that vent are 2 stereo speakers, and again, a picture of the dome light. Well, that pretty much finishes all the features on the inside of the tractor. Let's hop out and check out the features on the Kubota LX2620 comes with an optional performance-matched loader, the LA535. The LA535 loader comes with 2 bucket options. I opted for the 60-inch bucket, but there's also a 54-inch bucket available. I feel it's always nicer to have your bucket a little bit wider than your tractor. On the right loader arm is a bucket level indicator, that silver rod. As long as the bend in that rod is in the bracket attached to the arm, you can be assured that your loader is level to the ground. A great feature. I had one on my B2650 and used it all the time. Easily visible from the cab or the cockpit of the tractor, and it certainly allows you to see if your bucket is level with the ground. Standard on the Kubota LX2620 is the skid steer quick attach system, which makes it very convenient for removing implements such as buckets, pallet forks, grapples, that sort of thing. Let's take a look under the hood. Conveniently located right up front is your battery. In behind the battery is your air conditioning cooler with a handy clean out screen. Behind that, your radiator also has a screen for catching debris. Moving around is a conveniently located air filter compartment, easily accessible. And behind that at the firewall is your dipstick for checking your oil. Moving around to the rear of the tractor, we have our 3-point hitch and our 6-spline PTO. Remember, the LX2620 comes with a mid and rear PTO. Also included is a quick adjustable telescopic stabilizer arms, which takes the place of the old turnbuckle style. Telescopic lower arms, which makes hooking up your rear implements easier. I haven't tried it yet, but from what I understand, it makes that hookup a lot easier. Up here we have our transmission, hydraulic fluid, hydrostatic fluid dipstick for checking the levels, which I recommend that at least I check it every time, but every second time or every third time it becomes part of your startup procedure. Taking implements off and on, disconnecting hydraulic hoses, etc., you lose some hydraulic fluid each and every time. So it's always good practice to check the level. Above that, I don't know whether you can see it on the video, there's a red rubber stopper, which is the filling port for your hydraulic fluid. As I said, your hydraulic system and your transmission share the same pump. Windshield washer fluid reservoir and your safety sign accessed from this yellow filling cap. Some of the other convenient exterior features of the Kubota LX2620 are the rear window defogger, rear window wiper, plus fluid reservoir, and of course the LED rear work lights, as well as 2 LED front-facing work lights, LED headlamps, 2 large rear-facing mirrors, and a front windshield washer and wiper. Kubota offers 4 tire options for the LX2620. I opted for the R14 tires. Supposed to be a little easier on the turf and a little bit better in the snow. I have yet to try them, but from what I've seen on YouTube videos and on the internet, that's the claim. R4s were on my B2650. Nothing wrong with those tires, but I thought I'd give these R14s a try this time. Thanks for joining us. If you have anything to add or would like to leave a comment, we'd love to hear from you. Please do so in the comment section. Also, please help us build our channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. We'll sign off for now. Be safe out there and enjoy the great outdoors. Thanks again.